Hey guys, or should I say, hola niño, and I'm going to be reading Man-O-War. So let's go ahead. 你好小朋友, I'm going to be reading this to you, so let's get started. Man-O-War was a great racehorse. Some say he was the greatest ever. That's just this page. He was born in 1917, but he did not look like a racehorse then. But he is a racehorse. When Man-O-War was 1 year old, a horse trainer named Louis Festel came to see him. Louis' boss, Samuel Riddle, wanted to buy a new racehorse. This colt wobbles Louis first, but the colt seemed strong and his eyes looked full of spirits. I'll take him, Louis said. See, Louis. Louis took Man-O-War to the Riddle farm in Maryland. We will make a champion out of you, he promised. The colt ate like a horse and grew. Man-O-War did not like to wear a saddle, so he played tricks. When the stable boys saddled him, he puffed out his chest before they pulled the belt tight. Notice this page. Then he let his breath out. That made the belt hang loose. He puffed. They pulled. Finally, they would get the saddle on right. This is only about horses. But Man-O-War was never mean, just lively. The stable boys liked this friendly horse. They called him Big Red because his brown coat shone red in the sun. See, guys? Man-O-War loved to run, and he liked to fidget. He would not slow down long enough to be trained. Louis had an idea. Maybe an older horse would calm Man-O-War down. Louis brought in a horse named Major Treat. The two horses became buddies. That's good. They liked to stay side by side. Now Man-O-War was happy to train. Yay! That's good to train. When Man-O-War turned 2 years old, he didn't wobble anymore. He was graceful and fast. He's ready to race, said Louis. Louis took Man-O-War to New York for his first race. When the flag dropped, Man-O-War galloped past the other horses. He won by 6 legends. races in a row. But Luis was worried. The owner of Golden Broom wanted a private match. Golden Broom had beaten Manowar during practice. Can Manowar win this time? Mr. Riddle asked Luis. There was only one way to find out. And then Manowar charged ahead. He dashed across the finish line first. We have a champion, shouted Luis. The crowd agreed that they loved Manowar. He was powerful and fast, but he still liked to fidget. He even danced about at the starting line. The playful champion won their hearts. He'd won every race he ran. Then came the race no one would forget. As usual, Manowar danced in circles to the starting line, but this time the jockey who rode Manowar didn't turn him around fast enough. When the race began, Manowar faced the wrong way. Oh no. Finally, Manowar got turned around. He thundered down the track. He passed all the horses but one. A horse named Upset won, but only by half a legend. 10 days later, Manowar raced again. He beat all 9 horses, including Upset. Soon he was named Horse of the Year. That's good. Mm-hmm. At the age of their three, Manowar was a grand racehorse. His long legs hug leaps. He stood over 16 hands high. Still, Mr. Riddle didn't want to work Manowar too hard, so he didn't enter him in the Kentucky Derby. The Derby, the Preakness, and the Beaumont Stakes were the top races. A horse that won all 3 became a Triple Crown winner. Manowar won the Preakness and the Beaumont. He even set a world record for speed. Fans crowded around his stall. Sports Twitters wrote about him. He was the most famous horse in the world. But now I forgot to show you the page, guys. But now owners refused to race their horses against him. What was the use? Their horses didn't have a chance. Then Upset's trainer said, "I've got another horse that can beat Manowar." It was John P. Grayer. Manowar had lost only 1 race. Would this be the second? Across America, families gathered around their radios to listen to the race. John P. Grayer leads. The announcer called, "Wait, it's Manowar! He wins again." Then Manowar raced Sir Barton. Sir Barton was a Then Manowar raced to Sir Barton. Sir Barton was a Triple Crown winner. Manowar wasn't a Triple Crown. Fans worried. The two horses took off. Manowar dashed far ahead. Manowar beats the Triple Crown winner, cried the announcer. After Manowar turned 4, Mr. Riddle decided not to race him anymore. He had beaten the 50 best race horses in America. He'd set 8 records of speed. Mr. Riddle was offered $1 million. But he refused to sell his champ. Manowar went to live on faraway farm in Kentucky. His friend Mahor Treat went too. Artists came to paint his picture, and 2 million fans visited him. His greatest fan was Will Harbutz. Will took care of Manowar. He told visitors about all the old racehorses there, but he saved his favorite horse for last. Here's Manowar himself, he'd say. He broke all the records. He beat all the other horses. He's the best racehorse ever. Each year, Mr. Riddle gave Manowar a birthday party. Fans sent cakes made of oats. Manowar even ate the candles because they were carrots. When Manowar turned 21, fans turned on the radio and heard the party. Manowar was happy birthday, Manowar, happy birthday. In 1947, Manowar died. He was 30 years old. Thousands of fans went to his funeral. Many more listened to it on the radio. 10 years later, Manowar was chosen for the Racing Hall of Fame. In 1999, he was named the greatest horse of the century, but he died. Well, guys, that's the end of Manowar. And hit that like button and subscribe. 再见，小朋友，ciao ciao。